Good Monday morning, everyone. It's me, Zach Clayton, with Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the pACT channels. Last week, I went on briefly, and I came on here briefly, and I was telling you about some of the changes that we're going to be making. One of the biggest changes that I wanted to make was, I guess this is a little bit of self-grandizing, but I also want to think that other people enjoyed it as well. I got some pretty positive feedback, so I want to make sure that we're going to continue to do this and continue to possibly grow and help create that knowledge of that people are looking for at times. And we're going to continue to the first Monday of every month, in which that would be today, obviously. We're going to start a new program. Okay. So I'd like to welcome you all to the pACT channel presents Celebrations of Spirit, where every month we explore the traditions, the stories, and the sacred moments that shape our world. In a time where so much pulls us apart, these celebrations remind us of what brings us together: hope, meaning, and the shared human spirit. Whether you're here to learn, to reflect, or to reconnect with your own roots, this is the right place. Let's step into this month's journey. So what we're doing is we're going to continue what we were doing with the miracle of the community and miracle of the season. Sorry, and we're going to talk about all of the different things that are happening in January in different religions. Okay, we're going to let you know what's out there, what's available for everyone. Maybe this gives you a chance or the curiosity to take and go and study a little bit about other cultures, to learn a little bit more about other cultures. So, obviously, there's going to be some months that it's a lot heavier than others, but this is going to be something that we are going to do on the first Monday of every month, right here on Footprints Forward. Another way to try to take and help find a pathway for people who need this pathway. Okay, again, everyone heals different. We heard the story, and as a matter of fact, we're going to be replaying the story today. The We're going to replay the portion with Les Simpson, where he really talks about how him finding God saved his life. Now, look, I would love to hear somebody else come with the story from their own culture. I would love to hear the stories of how your life was saved, what it was in your life that made the big difference. QR code up in the corner is the best way for you to do that. You can come on, you can tell us what's going on. We're also looking for people to take in and get involved and help become producers of this show. So, January 1st, which is obviously already gone, but the the solemn the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, honors Mary's role in the incarnation of Jesus and her place in the salvation history. It's also a global day of prayer for peace. Some of the activities: people attend Mass or prayer services, they light a candle for peace, they reflect on new beginnings and compassion, they share a family blessing or gratitude ritual. And so there are um, okay, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that didn't come out. Um, uh, you can find different YouTube channels, and I don't know why it didn't give me. I don't know why it didn't give me the specific YouTube channel, but you can find different YouTube channels if you take and search this Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God. Let me see if I can do this here real quick. And I'm sorry about this. This is very, very unprofessional, but we're going to see what we can do here. Yes. All right. So, just to let everyone know, you can find more about this um, this celebration. And once again, this is a Christian or a Catholic celebration. You can find much more about it by visiting this Facebook channel. Or this okay. let's um let's try this again. I don't understand why that didn't give me a link. Real professional radio here. All right, here we go. This is a little bit better. So you'll be able to take and go here, and you'll be able to find out a little bit more. This will also be posted in the information from below about the description of the show. On January 2nd, it was the Feast of the Saints, Basil, the Great, Gregory, and Feast of Saints, Basil, and the Great. Okay. Feasts of Saints, Basil the Great, and Gregory Nazian. Nazianzen. Nazianzen. Some of these names are just ridiculous, folks. Okay. Once again, this is a Christian religion. Eastern and Western celebration. And it celebrates two very important theologians. And it really scares me because now I've got to try to say their name again. It celebrates two influential theologians who shaped early Christian doctrine and defended the divinity of Christ during the Arian controversy. I'm trying to get the playlist to where you can go and watch a little bit more about this. Some of the activities include reading a short biography of the saints, share a reflection on leadership and courage, prepare a simple meal inspired by Greek or Cappadocian traditions, and the YouTube channel you can find when it comes to Feast of the Saints. And I think that we're just going to leave it at Feast of the Saints. That way I don't butcher their names again. But the YouTube channel you can find is going to be right there. Once again, it will be attached to the information below. This will during the or on these YouTube channels, it will discuss Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America and the Biblical Project for historical context. So it will. There's a lot of different things that you can take and look for online. So, and next month, I promise you will be better. I will not be so distracted because now I know what I am doing wrong. So I do apologize. But on January 3rd, it's the 12th night, which means the 12th night of the 12 nights of Christmas. Um, all right. So again, I do apologize for this. This is our first time. It's still inexcusable, but I didn't know. This is also a Christian celebration. So we're 3 days in and already three Christian celebrations. This marks the end of the 12 days of Christmas and the eve of Epiphany. Some of the activities include baking a king cake, host a small gathering with music and storytelling, take down Christmas decorations in a ritual of gratitude. Here is the YouTube channel where they also discuss. A couple of the YouTube channels you can go to are the History Channel, Holiday Origins, and English Heritage, the 12th Night Traditions. Plus, you can go here to this Lindsay Wood, and her channel is what I've got in parentheses here. So, or in the explanation here. So, and then of course you've got January 6th. Okay, so I guess we didn't have a celebration for the third. So we've got 1, 2, 5, and 6. So no third or fourth. And you've got the Epiphany. The Epiphany is one of them that we were talking about on uh, on the show, on the program of Miracle of the Season. And it commemorates the visit. By the way, Epiphany, Three Kings Day, is a global Christian celebration. Commemorates the visit of the Magi to Jesus and symbolizes the revelation of Christ to the world. Some of the activities are you can bless your home with chalk. And I didn't see that one before. So 20 plus C plus M plus B equals 26. Share gifts or sweets. Attend a Three Kings parade. Make Rosca de Reyes a Latin American tradition. A couple of the YouTube channels you can search out is YouTube Catholic Online or Spanish-speaking channels like El Mundo de los Niños for cultural traditions. You can also go here to Greg Connolly's page and find out a little more about Epiphany or Three Kings celebration. On January 12th, we have the baptism of the Lord. And this is a Western Christian celebration, marks the baptism of Jesus. I don't know why I did that, but sorry about that. Anyway, baptism of the Lord, Western Christian, marks the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan River and the beginning of his public ministry. It reflects on some of the activities are reflecting on personal renewal, Visit a river or body of water for a symbolic moment. Share a story. You can share a story of meaningful life transitions. And a couple of the YouTube channels you can look up are The Chosen, Contextual Storytelling, or Bible Project for Visual Theology. So, The Chosen or the Bible Project are two of the YouTube channels you can take and look up for baptism of the Lord. January 13th and 14th is Makar Sankranti Pongal. This is a Hindu religion, not in the Christian liter. Jesus, not on the Christian calendar, but widely celebrated in January worldwide. That means it may move around. A harvest festival marking the sun's transition into Capricorn. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I am a Capricorn, and my birthday is Christmas Eve. A harvest festival marking the sun's transition into Capricorn, symbolizing light, abundance, and new beginnings. Some of the activities are flying kites, preparing sweet rice dishes. We had an example of that. Donate food to those in need. I love that. And celebrate with music and dance. A couple of the YouTube channels where you can find a little bit more are Geethanjali, which is a Hindu devotional. Or you can go to National Geographic and look under festival documentaries. On January 14th, you have the Orthodox New Year. This is by the Julian calendar, observed by Eastern Orthodox Christians who follow the Julian calendar. Some of the activities include attending divine liturgy, sharing a traditional meal, reflecting on spiritual goals for the year, and it looks like the main YouTube channel you can go to find out some more information is the Orthodox Christian Network. So if you want to learn a little bit more about the Orthodox New Year, go to Orthodox Christian Network. January 18th through 25th is a week of prayer for Christian unity. This is celebrated by Christians and ecumenical. So sorry if I'm butchering this. I do apologize. A global initiative encouraging unity among Christian denominations. It's going to be a tough one. So once again, a week of prayer for Christian unity is a global initiative encouraging unity among Christian denominations. Some of the activities include attending interfaith or a service that you are not quite familiar with. Pray or meditate for unity. Host a community conversation. And one of the best places to find out more about Week of Prayer for Christian Unity is the World Council for Churches. World Council of Churches. Again, all of this information will be tagged in the description of this show. You'll be able to go to any of these pages and find out a little bit more. On January 25th, Feast of the Conversation of St. Paul. This is a Western Christian celebration. commemorates Paul's dramatic transformation from persecutor to apostle. This reflects on personal transformation. One of the activities is reading Acts 9 to share stories of second chances. And some of the best YouTube channels to find more information is going to be Bible Project, Bible Project on YouTube, or Ascension Presents. So check those out, and you can find out a little bit more about Feast of the Conversation of St. Paul. January 10th, January, various dates, okay? Indigenous midwinter ceremonies. Haudenosaunee, and others. The reasons? Many indigenous nations hold midwinter ceremonies honoring renewal, gratitude, and the cycle of creation. Some of the activities, and this is not limited to these are just some of the activities, are storytelling, dream sharing, community feasts, and honoring ancestors. A couple of the YouTube channels you can go to find more information, and this one is pretty specific. Smithsonian NMAI. Smithsonian NMAI. And you can also go to, on YouTube, Indigenous Experiences Cultural Education. So once again, there are various dates for midwinter ceremonies. In January, we also have the Buddhist New Year, which has a variety of dates. There's no set date for this. Mahayana communities celebrate the New Year in January, focusing on the renewal and compassion. Some of the activities include temple visits, lighting incense, acts of kindness, and meditation. A couple of the YouTube channels you can check out are Thich, which is Thich, Thich, Not Han, Plum Village, Thich Not Han / Plum Village. So again, this will be in the description. And the Buddhist Society of London. So that's just a list of 10 things that is going on this month alone. You can already see that look, Christians really take their celebrating to heart. What is this? Seven of the 10 were Christian celebrations. I'm not saying this is bad, so don't mistake what I'm saying. I'm just saying, and especially the beginning of the month, there were in the first 6 days, you had 4 days of celebration. So that's, honestly, those were 4 days that until, a week and a half ago, I had never heard anything about any of them. So that's one of the reasons why I like doing this, because I get to learn about these things. So I do appreciate it. If we missed anything, please scan the QR code up in the corner. Come on and tell us. Let me know immediately, and I will make an addendum to this and add this as we continue through the week. I will add it in on Wednesday night. That way people know that it's here to celebrate. So please, if we missed any celebrations, don't get mad. Let's come on and talk about it. Use the QR code above, get involved, teach us about what you celebrate. There's certain rules. No hatred, no anger. It's for educational purposes only. And if it's not open to everyone, I'm sorry, we're not going to put it out there. This has to be something that's open to everyone. I don't want to get into the trap that we're going to be talking about certain religions looking more like something other than religious ceremonies. Saying this, I believe that there are some religions that are out there that are a little wonky. That doesn't mean it's true. Okay? What it means is I don't know enough about it to where I could really feel any comfort in expressing with you, and I just didn't find anything about it. But if there's something out there that you are celebrating, if there's something that's out there that you would like to share with people, come on and join us and explain it to us. Let us know. Look, truth is, we can't celebrate something if we don't know about it. So let us know. Let us make our own decisions. And you can join these 11, not 10, 11 programs that we talked about today. And once again, today, our first episode of the pACT channel presents Celebrations of the Spirit. We've got Solemnity of Mother. I'm sorry. Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, January 1st. And I'm going to listen to how these are pronounced because I'm butchering them and that's embarrassing. January 2nd is the Feast of the Saints Basil and Basil the Great and Gregory Nazianzen. Oh, Jesus. Nazianzen. Sorry. So that's January 2nd. January 5th is 12th night, the ending of the 12 days of Christmas. January 6th is Epiphany and Three Kings Day. January 12th is the baptism of the Lord. January 13th and 14th is Makar Sankranti, Hindu celebration. January 14th is the Orthodox New Year. And I believe that's one of them that, yes, that one moves around. January 8th, January 18th through 25th is the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity. I'm interested in this one. I'm truly interested in this one because it is so funny how, and I need to stop using the term "this is so funny" because it's not funny. I find it interesting how different versions of Christianity come after each other quite often. So I'm very interested in this. If anybody takes part in any of the celebrations of this, please let me know. I would love to learn more about this. I'm going to visit the World Council of Churches on YouTube to find out more. January 25th is the Feast of the Conversation of St. Paul. That's January 25th. January, we have Indigenous midwinter ceremonies. And also Buddhist New Year is another celebration that happens throughout the new year, or throughout January. Thank you for joining us on this month's journey through the celebrations that shift and shape our spirit. As we close this chapter, remember every tradition carries a story, and every story carries a spark. Next month, we'll explore new celebrations, new cultures, and new ways to come together. So please stay connected, stay curious, and keep the spirit alive. Please like, share, and subscribe, and tell everybody, hey, look, there's this schmuck who can't pronounce names who tries to do this thing that talks about all of our celebrations. Let's see if he can talk about what we do. Better yet, why don't we give him a call and find out how we can help him learn? Aha! This is the QR code. Help me out. So the structure for this show is going to be very simple. We're going to have the stories, an opening that's going to give something personal or a historical anecdote, what the celebration is, why it matters, how people celebrate around the world, how listeners can participate via the YouTube channel. So, and then in the end, we're just going to try to tie all this in together, just to prove that, you know what, this is a celebration of one group of people, but it's something that could be good for everyone. It's always better if we know about each other. So please join us next month in February as we continue our brand new series of the pACT Channel Presents Celebrations of the Spirit. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in February.